Yeah. And then next thing I know, I'm like running down this hill to the Sphinx to try to find my phone.
Yeah, call me when you need it late at night. You know I'm sliding. I heard you been dreaming about me lately, girl. I'm riding.
See? I literally just chucked my phone again. I literally just chucked my phone. And there's the balcony. One wrong move and I could have thrown it out the window. I need to sit down. Right, so we're on this bus. And there's like this point where we go to get off. We're going to try to go into the pyramids. And I'm walking. And mind you, like, I've not put my phone in my pocket or anywhere other than my pocket all day, right? So we get off the bus. And I immediately go like, I don't have back pockets. So I freak out because there's no way it's anywhere else other than on the bus. So I freak out. I say my phone. I hand my bag off to one of the guys. And I bomb down this hill. Like, I've only been to the pyramids once, but if you've been, you go like down this hill to the Sphinx, and then you can go to one of the pyramids. I take off down this hill trying to find the bus. Mind you, the bus went the other way. There was 17 green buses. So I chase the first green bus I see. I'm stopping buses along the way. First off, the bus got away from me. So I'm stopping all these green buses. I'm jumping on. And oh, hey, listen, real quick. There was one bus where I jumped on the bus. And I go, did anybody find my phone? And one guy goes, no. Hey, man. So anyways, I find these guys and they're like, yo, we'll just call it. I call my phone. This guy answers in Arabic. He's talking to the other guy. And they're like, yeah, and here they're like, okay, they have it. They're up at the top. He hands me the phone. The guy's like, hello, Carl, we have your phone. And I'm like, oh, cool. That's strange. This guy knows my name. So then the Egyptian guy that I have just met who helped me call my phone puts me on the bus, talks to the bus driver, tells him something in Arabic, which I can only assume translate to take him to the top. And then he looks at me and he goes, okay, he will take you to the top. He will let you know when to get off. So we go all the way to the top. Mind you, I'm just like freaking out, hoping my phone's okay. Get to the top, and it was one of the guides that we were with. He was the one that was on the phone. Turns out my phone was in my bag. The whole time. For some reason, I'd put it in the bag and just, in a panic, didn't think that it would be in there and didn't take like an extra 2 seconds to look. Sometimes, not all the times, but sometimes I got like goosebumps thinking about this because yesterday was just not my day. It started with losing my phone. Then last night, I like can't get my toilet to flush. So I try to like fix, I'm handy. I try to fix the faucet or the little thingy. I don't know what this means. I try to fix the thing. There's another knob. So I'm like, oh, maybe this is it. I rotate that. It was the bidet. Mind you, I'm clean, so it just shoots me with water. I freak out. The floors are marble. I slip, I fall. I'm a good 215 right now. That way. Just, I literally did push-ups last night to make sure I didn't like break anything. But yesterday just was a reminder that like A, I'm human, B, sometimes you're just not gonna have a day. Anyways, it's coming up on 8 in the morning. And we have a flight to Jeddah this afternoon. So I think we're gonna go get coffee and see where the day takes us until the airport. And hopefully have a better day today. Welcome to week 5.
I haven't seen you in too many months. I wonder who you're going out with now. It's been a minute since you called me up. Did Sarah ever end up dropping out? Heard you moved to Colorado. How's your mom know? Is she putting up with someone she doesn't like? Whoa. I haven't seen you since we gave it up. I wonder who you're going out with now. dancing.
All right. Saudi Arabia, here we come. It's kind of sunny out. Oh.
Someone else's joke. If I'm honest, hope you're happy. Long as happy don't need someone new. I'll be dancing. I'll be dancing, but you're dancing alone.
All right. Hello, everyone. Reporting live from Saudi Arabia. It's a sentence I never thought I'd say, but it's kind of windy out. I don't know if you can hear me. This is gonna maybe backfire, but I'm currently walking to try to find some adapters for the outlets because I don't have any. And all the other hotels that we've stayed at have had them. All good, no problem. Nice little walk. It reminds me of, it honestly kind of reminds me of being in Afghanistan. Obviously a lot more developed. Oh, whoa, that's cool. Little moon in the plane. Whoa. Anyways, but there's like, I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like people who have been to Afghanistan would maybe get this reference, but like, just that. The sand. And there's like a coolness to the night, but it's also kind of warm. I mean, I'm just in shorts and a t-shirt and a sick mental athletic hat. But yeah, haven't seen much. Just got here. It's basically been dark the whole time I got here. But it's so fascinating to me. I'm also not, after Mumbai, my throat has just like, not been great. So, and then I explained in the other video, I fell. And I'm just, not great, Bob. But it's all good, I guess. But yeah, we're gonna go find these adapters and see what we can do. Talk to you later. I went down to the lobby and asked for a cab to go to this store. And the gentleman at the front desk said like, oh, it's just right there, you can walk. This is where we walked, and this is what we have to cross. So, showing my Arc'teryx shoes the life they normally don't get. So, before you haters come for me, just know that I'd be outside. I'd be roughing it. Hello. I bought this tripod. I didn't buy it. I've had it, but so technically I bought it. I just woke up. Sometimes I feel like I don't make myself look the best in these moments, but real and authentic, baby. That's the game. Name of the game. Oh boy. I'm just gonna hold my phone like a real boy. Does that Say Anything record? Is that the name of the title? Name of the Say Anything is a real boy. I might listen to that on focus. When I was a kid, I got diagnosed with ADHD. And then when I was older, I realized, anyways, what was I saying? I'm going for a run.
Every time I do this, by the way, this like doesn't even have the real time. I don't even care because I use my phone most of the time, but I think this is just based off instinct. But I do know it's like 5:45 p.m. I have to be somewhere at 8 p.m. However, I am in Saudi Arabia, so I want to go for a run. As we mentioned it was yesterday or the day before. It was yesterday, whatever that means. I fell and my back is really sore and I don't have any business running, but it's been 4 days since I have run and I just want to move my body.
You know, I'm feeling a little bit, like a little emotional. Years ago I used to work a lot in Afghanistan, and I would fly to this part of the world, and it was always sort of in transit, and the planes would touch down and I would never really get to see any of it. But almost every single one of those trips to Afghanistan, I remember I would be working, 16, 17-hour days, and as each time went on during those trips, I remember just sitting there at my desk, like one day wanting to see other parts of the world, but doing something that like wasn't that. I wanted to be able to find another reason to bring me to other parts of the world that you typically probably don't get to come to. It's crazy to me that the camera is what brought me here. And this is like all silly. I don't even know the name of the road that I'm on. There's like a plane flying overhead. And I'm going for a run. I used to feel like my career was so far behind because I felt like I started late. I felt like I picked up the camera too late, and I've always been playing catch up with what I thought was maybe like the younger generation, but I never meant it as like a disrespect. It just maybe that was like the timeline that I was aligning on, or thinking like you have to start younger. And I just, I don't know. I think it's, I think this weird moment in time and in this hazy, like, sunset-y night, it's just this, like, beautiful reminder that, like, you're never really, like, too old to start, and you're never behind. If you start, you like can't be behind. There's no actual there's no timeline for this. There's no like right or wrong timeline for this. It's either you start or you don't. It's either you do it or you don't do it. And I used to dream about like doing it. I gotta go for a run. I'm sorry to do it this way, but my heart is pounding, and I just can't believe that it's so silly and it's also ridiculous in the best way, and my back hurts because I fell, but it's just like, I don't know, man.
Saturday, January 31st. It's like just after 4 p.m. We got home last night, and then we were up for a little bit, went to bed, immediately woke up at like 2 a.m. Just couldn't sleep, and then fell back asleep and woke up at like 2 p.m. So I think we're good. That being said, I am not at my best health. I should be fine by tomorrow. I feel so much better than I did a couple days ago, but that was definitely the most amount of flights in the shortest amount of time that I think I've ever taken. The spots about returning back was I had recently befriended this individual named Caleb, who co-founded a company called Seek. They are a coffee company, and they make beans and cans. And so we were chatting, and he offered to send some cans my way, and this is what they look like. Very nice can, actually. And we're gonna try it. It's cold. I don't know if I should. Hold on. Do I need to shake it? Doesn't say anything about shaking. Ooh. Hold on, I need to get a glass. Ooh. Yo, it smells so good. Wait a second. Liverpool just scored. Probably shouldn't have that on in the background, but don't sue me. Yes. Wow, Caleb, bravo. This is good. It's not gonna last long. I was quite literally on my way out the door to get coffee, and the person at the front desk was like, "Hey, Carl, you have a package." And it was this. And since you sent me 6 of them, I would imagine I will not be going out for coffee 5 more times. So thank you so much. It's February 1st. It's 6:12 in the morning. Drink IQ. We'll talk about them at some point. Those first few are gonna be really tough. It is currently 12 degrees outside. Day 2, Seek Can 2. Yeah. Real quick, the socks we're gonna wear today come from Swiftwick. Can you see that? They've been very nice to me as a company. However, this is really cool. Side note, this has nothing to do with me, but I wrote about them recently, and quite literally, you can't tell, but I'm wearing them right now to break my shoes in. And on their ankles, like where the foot meets the tubing, they put their logo. And it's like doesn't change the use of the sock, but what I wrote in this Substack piece was how much I liked a consistency in like the color of my shoe sort of blending into the color of the sock. And that little thing, it just like, I felt like it was throwing me off visually. Again, this has nothing to do with me, but they came out with these like monochrome socks, and you can see the logo is like sewn in there, but it's monochrome. In fact, the whole thing is monochrome. Maybe I'll show these on a different video, but they did it on, yeah, you can't see, but they did it on the black as well. Like perfect. to do that.